Puerto Viejo is rustic, run down. I don't know the word to describe this place. I've been racking my brain ever since I landed here, trying to answer the question, is this really the way I want to start my round-the-world adventure? This is a tiny town, and I do mean tiny, like a quarter mile from that end to that end. It's in Costa Rica down near, well, it kind of meets Panama. I can almost walk and see it. But I tell you what, why don't I just give you a lay of the land? First, you need to fly into this major city, San Jose, but don't spend a lot of time there because it's really not a destination. Then you hop on a shuttle bus, and then for many, many hours through very congested traffic, you wind your way towards the coast and Puerto Viejo, a tiny little town which has one road going down the middle of it that's barely one lane wide. That, well, people and cars and buses and trucks and bicycles and everything else are competing for the exact same space. By the way, that roadway is kind of paved, mostly dirt, mostly gravel. Trucks go up and down, constantly spraying water to keep the dust down. The place is honestly dirty, dusty, grungy. I'm not doing a really good job selling you on coming to Puerto Viejo, am I? Okay, how's this? Right outside of wherever we're staying, I have yet to figure out what to call it. You've got a sandy beach as nature intended. This is before concrete, before corporations, before boardwalks. This is the kind of beach that Mother Nature intended you to have. Sand, coral, mountains rising behind you, palm trees, and behind you, there's a nice, lovely wooded path going through, I don't know if you call it tropical forest, tropical woodlands, I don't know, but it's still a lovely path. This is peaceful, this is beautiful. This is a beach. It's time to address the elephant on the beach, and that is, why isn't the sky and the water blue behind me? Because it's 10 in the morning, and every day we've been here, it starts off overcast like this. By this afternoon, it's going to be beautiful. In the meantime, I don't know, put on some blue-colored glasses to make it look better, but trust me, this is going to be gorgeous in just a few hours. I may not be sober by then, so this is what you get. Okay, the town itself, despite my poor imagery earlier, is quite a fun place to go. Just don't expect, well, modern day resort amenities. Hell, don't even expect 21st century. This place probably hasn't changed since the day I was born. Puerto Viejo is more of a Jamaican coastal town, more of an island feel. It's not what you expect in Costa Rica. And in fact, there's a lot of Rasta bars up and down here. Is it dirty? Is it dusty? Is it all of that? Yeah, it absolutely is, but that's what it has to be. That is exactly what this place needs to be. And here on the north end of Puerto Viejo, you've got Playa Negra, Black Beach. What makes it black? I don't know, I'm not a geologist. It kind of feels irony flecked with little silver things. But I do want to explain the beaches here. Right behind you, maybe 4 steps, you got a major roadway. You're probably hearing the traffic. This is not normal. This is sort of a novelty beach, if you will. Nobody comes here. And by the way, it's usually a lot bluer. It's a very overcast day, and well, frankly, I didn't feel like waiting for the sun to come out before I filmed this. Now, down at the other end of Puerto Viejo, the beaches are quite different, and still, they're not big, sandy, white, west coast of Florida kind of beaches. They are sand, and they're rock, and they're coral, but between the beach and the roadway, you got a whole lot of jungle. It is very, very quiet. And there's a lot of bugs here, by the way. I'm just getting chewed up all over the place. Wear sunscreen and bug spray. Down to the beaches are a lot more peaceful, but they are very, very rustic. They are not resort level, here's a boardwalk kind of thing. They're just, you're in the middle of the jungle next to water, and you get to play in it. And the water, by the way, is a very, very refreshingly warm. Okay, you've already seen my beach, and yes, I've decided to claim it as my own. I have given it the name Playa de Rick, or something like that. I'll work on the name. Anyway, in between the Black Beach and my beach lies a lot of these beaches. They're mostly sand. There's a lot of coral rock right out there, but you don't come here for the swimming. You don't come here for the grand beauty of resort level clean sand beaches. You come here for, well, the laid back vibe. And trust me, there's a lot of laid back vibe here. So why do we begin our around-the-world adventure here in Costa Rica? Well, because Nikki picked it. I didn't. I sort of said, hey, I just need to get the hell out for mental health reasons, and I can't think right now as far as what I want to do. Only the fact that I want to quit my job of 40 years and go do something else. She picked Costa Rica, and we looked all up and down, mountains, volcanoes everywhere, and we wound up here on the Caribbean side. And honestly, I think she picked pretty well. Okay, so what does $240 get you as far as accommodations? By the way, $240 is for the week, not the day. Well, for starters, you get a double bed. Not a queen size, not a king size, a full-size double bed. Yeah, it's cozy. Then you also get, well, you get a kitchen. Well, you get a kitchen with a sink that has non-potable water. You got a bathroom, which is tiny but functional. Oh, and I got to show you this. Hot water. And yes, that is bare electrical wires running into a water-powered appliance. Somehow it gives you hot water, but honestly, I don't know how I'm not dying every time I stand under that thing. So most of the frugal accommodations up and down the strip behind me, they kind of look the same as what we have. They're all hostels turned into hotels or vice versa. And honestly, it's not Cancun. You're not coming into a resort and never leaving its little bordered walls while you're pampered with spas and jacuzzis. This is Costa Rica. You're coming out here for nature. You're coming out here for the sloths, for the cocoa, for the coffee. You're coming for everything except spa level resorts, which is good because you're not going to find it here. But honestly, are you going to be in your room much? No, you're going to go change your clothes, take a shower, maybe take a little bit of nap, and you're gonna go back out and explore. This is not Cancun, and I'm damn glad it isn't. Hey Rick, tell us more about Puerto Viejo. You know, the nature, the nightlife, everything that be our travel guide. Well, no, Rick, I'm not going to do that. This is not really a travel video per se. It's a first impressions video. I've been here in Puerto Viejo 2 days. I'm not smart enough to tell you everything that you need to know. Not yet, at least. But what are my impressions? What are my feelings now that I've landed here in this fine town? When you land somewhere outside the United States, it's subtle, but it is so much more relaxing. And I'm gonna give you a little stupid example. If you were walking down the sidewalk in the States and there was a crack, you would have a dozen orange signs, some guy waving a flag, and a whole bunch of lawyers waiting to sign you up when you tripped because they want you to sue the municipality for that crack. Here, you just don't step in the crack. When you get outside of the United States, life is so much simpler, easier. People take care of themselves. People take care of others. You don't have this oppressive man about third big brother. I've been here 2 days, and the only thing I can tell you is I feel So what's next on this impressions video? I have an idea. Let's take the drone, stick it up into the air, head it out over the Caribbean Sea, and look back at the beauty that is Costa Rica. And yeah, that really happened. I really did plant my drone right smack in the middle of the Caribbean Sea. And it is sitting in a big pot of rice right now. The pot's not boiling, it's just, it's the uncooked. You know what I mean. Anyway, next video, we're gonna have a grand unveiling to see if I can, yes, resuscitate this drone, because I don't think I'm going to replace it here in Costa Rica, Panama, or anywhere else I'm traveling for the next couple months. What shall we leave you with? Well, I'm not going to be able to collaborate with anybody for a long time because I'm not in the States and I don't know anybody here who has a YouTube channel. So go take a look at this video, which was the last collaboration I had back in Virginia with my buddy Gene Cavazos. And with that, be healthy, be happy, and we will see you soon.